Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. On one sideline, there's the head coach of the Browns. His guys come in off a statement win last week in blowout fashion. Then on the other side, you've got the Jaguars head coach, Liam Cohen. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak, hoping the return home can be what they need.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft. It's Trevor Lawrence.
I love watching a player of any position come back after a bad game. I think it really just speaks to their mental toughness and their ability to grind, because the reality is, if you can only play well when things are going your way, you're not going to play very long in the NFL. So I am very interested to see, Mike, what sort of approach does this guy come into today's game with, saying, last week is over, I'm going to remain aggressive, I'm going to put my team on my back and go out there and do whatever I have to do to get a win.
After a gain of 5 on first down, it is 2nd and 5. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Another run here with Tootin. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
In motion comes Thomas. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. That is Myles Garrett. He gets in there to record the sack, number 16 now on the season. That's fielded at about the 18. A very nice return. He takes it up past the 35-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his third year in the league.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. But if he does that, I'll tell you what, I really like their chances.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Now, a run with the rookie out of Oregon. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 11. It's a Browns first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
He'll work forward for a couple. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stick with him again. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
I think if that rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had an interesting decision to make come 4th down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up 1st and goal.
Here's a run. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Loss of 1. Brings up
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Now this time they'll look to throw. He pulls it in around the 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Third and goal. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead.
McPherson set to kick off.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jags offense and their running back, Bashal Tutin, heading back for their next possession. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. A first down throw for Lawrence. That's taken in by Thomas. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Lawrence going to give it to Jinton. He gets free. Inside the 20. 70 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Williams now to return. Now an opening past the 30. He's to the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 91 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Browns will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Liam Cohen there, the head coach of the Jaguars. His guys set to take over once more. This drive begins with a run by Chuton, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. That's Greg Newsome in to make the stop.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6. Slot man gonna move in motion left. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. 1st and 10. Now here's Lawrence. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Mims set in motion here. A fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down.
A gain of 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go back to Chuton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Loss of a yard.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Lawrence. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Carson Schlesinger gets up for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. 14-7 is our score. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. Throwing now on 3rd and long. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
And seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Browns offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. Into space at the 45. He may go. And one effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Browns will take a 21-7 lead.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. He'll get about 2. Grant Delpit up to make the play.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence. Set up the screen here.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. First down, Cleveland.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays.
And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Browns.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
He fields it at the 8. Wow! He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
The Jaguars offense and their running back, Bashal Tootin, heading back for their next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Thomas Jr. Incomplete. Grant Delpit on the coverage.
Run over center now with Tootin, and he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
It's 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags.
Incomplete.
It's 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll look to throw. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early.
Automatic 1st down.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the 50, he'll set him to throw. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll throw out of the gun. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
44 yards.
It is a big play for the Browns.
1st down.
A pickup of 44 yards.
At the 1-yard line.
Pacheco trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. One more time with Pacheco. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Browns add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Liam Cohen there, the head coach of the Jaguars. His guys set to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. Up the middle, here is Chintney. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
A big play for Jacksonville. 41 yards.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Lawrence now to throw on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The Browns have it. down. On is McPherson for the extra point. That one is no good, not even close. He missed it wide to the left, and the score remains right where it's at.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense getting set to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw is Lawrence. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 22-yard line.
They'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Lawrence. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Lawrence. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Here's Logan Cook now as he is on to punt for Jacksonville. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
Junior Colson on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter.
Logan Cook to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Browns offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he is in the midst of a sensational season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And a much better result here. Give him 7. And it sets up 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Hunting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. And back deep is Marvin Mims. Now, fair catch taken, and they're going to have great starting field position just shy of midfield. The Jaguars offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
22 yards. That's good for a Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence on the bootleg. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of
Here's
6.
a 3rd down and 4.
3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
Yards. And the Jaguars first down. 1st down and goal.
Runs out of the gun, and it's Tootin. A short game. Down to the 7.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Andy Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This one from 41 yards out. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Jaguars cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. Wow, that 360 spin helping him out there. He'll get forward, and we'll give him 6 yards on that one. From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both.
Oh, Pacheco hit. He loses the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
The Jags offense ready to take over possession of the football.
At their own 29-yard line.
Running left side with 2. He'll take this forward for about 5.
The ball carrier.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Jaguars ready to punt this one away. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Junior Colson there to make the stop.
1-yard gain. Brings up second.
It is 2nd and 9.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's a Browns first down.
That's good for a Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Browns.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Break the Huddle coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco. He gets the 4th quarter going, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Okay, ready.
2nd and 11.
Up 2nd and 11 at the Jaguars' 40-yard line.
A run. It's Pacheco. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Browns will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. Moving the tight end right. This drive begins with a run by Chutin. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Jaguars first down.
Another run here with Chutin. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
Right back to Chutin. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Tootin. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver.
Incomplete.
And it'll bring up second down.
Second down and 10.
Back to the air, one more time. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
By Michael Hall. A loss of 6 yards. Brings up third and 16.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Mims sent in motion here. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on this defense, hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. Mason Graham. He's in there to drop him, and it leads to fourth down. He'll drop to throw. He connects with Mims. And this is not going to do the trick. Not even close to where they need it to be. Turn it over. On downs. On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
The Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A handoff to Pacheco. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 24
How about
yards.
this one, too, to start the drive?
Another
Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down.
4-yard gain on the play. And the Browns first down.
So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try.
A 43.
Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
On the return, here's Mims. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25
The Jaguars
yard line.
offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the
We've
play.
seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Looking to throw here on second and 10. Now a run here. Off the RPO, he keeps it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Trying to find any seat he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
Gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. Returnable from the 17. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Browns offense and their running back Isaiah Pacheco head out for the next drive. This one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now going to try to polish this thing off here in the fourth. Ready, set. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin First and 10. On the carry, it's Pacheco. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll run with Pacheco. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Complete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Jaguars offense headed back to take over once more.
20-yard line.
They'll run it here with 2. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's a loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And that is intercepted by Denzel Ward. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
First and 10 now from the 36. On the handoff, this is Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
35-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up.
So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways.